best entertainment show. Sitting right here on Joy Prime. Please don't laugh at me. I know I have to do it the music way, because today on E with Becks, I have a very wonderful musician to talk entertainment with. This is Entertainment with Becky right here on Joy Prime on Multi TV. You're welcome to your show. If you just joined us, you're logged on to the Joy Prime channel. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad. This is Entertainment with Becky E with Becks. It's a very special show. It's very dear to my heart today. The person I have on to talk entertainment with is very dear to my heart. I'm sure Ghanaians love her so much. Well, did I give her out? Is her hair? Oh, I'm not supposed to do that. But of course, we're pleased to have Stephanie Benson on the show today. And we're very excited that Stephanie allowed us into her beautiful home. You can see the clothes behind. Man, Stephanie, hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine.
Should I introduce my song?
Oh, you will introduce your song. Okay. I'm just wondering why she's
I'm so excited though.
Me too. I mean, she's 51 and she's still looking.
50.
Oh, 50? I thought, well, we're in another year.
Yeah, no, but we've got a few more months, please. Just give me those few more months.
So what's special? What's special today?
Oh, for the very first time, let me just say today.
Okay.
Okay, my name is Stephanie Benson, and for the very first time, you're going to be listening to the best wedding song you could ever come across. It's all about love.
Martino, let's make it happen. It's all about the love. It's all about the family we share. It's all about the miracles of life we hope to bear.
All right, that's all about love, all about love. Don't you just love love? You have to love. And this is the first time airplay, first video. You should go and check it out on YouTube. Stephanie Benson is live here on the Joy Prime channel. This is E with Becks. That's a very beautiful video.
It is beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's all about two people making a commitment to each other, and the family, you know, being, you know, in the wedding, and it's just see, I reflected that on my marriage, because my wedding.
I was going to ask whether, I mean, it had an influence on your marriage, had an influence on that.
Yes, I mean, I woke up one day, looked at my husband, and I thought 30 years later, and he still looks at me the same way, he still acts the same way, and I felt that, you know, making a commitment to somebody for a long time is hard, and to feel the same way for each other after 30 years is something. So I wrote that song really for us and everybody else who's managed to make a commitment to each other.
I hope everybody has managed to make a commitment to everybody.
Oh, some of you guys, maybe I'm not even going to go there.
But has it been very difficult? You just mentioned that, I mean, for 30 years.
Yes, I mean, well, I don't know that he's looked elsewhere, because if he has, he wouldn't have had any balls left. But you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, guys, you hear that? But no, I think I've always tried to keep things interesting. So hopefully, and only hopefully, that's kept him faithful to me, because I have been faithful to him. And don't, you know, I have to be honest, there's times when you're tempted. Nobody is a saint. You know, you're a little slightly tempted, but then you won't go that far, you know, and you just, when you look at a good-looking guy, you want to appreciate them. It doesn't mean I'm going to sleep with them. And I like good-looking guys, you know, and when I see a beautiful girl like you, I also look, and sometimes I see a beautiful girl and I say, don't you see that beautiful girl? Just so he doesn't look before I tell him.
Wow, that's like very beautiful, very colorful. How much did it cost you to, you know, shoot this particular video?
Do you really want to know?
Yeah, we want to know.
I think it has to be my little secret.
Okay, but are you rich though?
Hey, where did that come from?
It's a very difficult
So let me tell you
question.
something. Rich is relative. There's some people everybody has money. Don't you have money?
Not everybody.
Everybody has money.
Okay,
when you go to your bank
money.
account, yeah. I mean, the thing is, somebody could have 10,000 pounds right now. And then it will be enough for them because their lifestyle is very, simple. So it'll be enough, and they think they're rich because next could be somebody who has 100, But if somebody has more, usually depends on what you're doing, what you buy, your children you have, the school fees you have to pay, or might be making more, but your expenditure is huge. And so I'm always very careful not to act like I have so much. I have enough that makes me.
The reason why I'm asking is there's a notion that with Ghanaian musicians or Ghanaian celebrities don't really have money, but they project themselves as, we're
wealthy.
Here, we have money, we can buy all the clothes here in Stephanie's closet. That's a lot.
Well, you see, the thing is, it sometimes can be a very dangerous game when you sit and project you have more than, because you never know. In our career, you never know when it's going to come to an end, unless you have other forms of making money, which I don't know about the others. But then, on the other hand, sometimes you have to act it. Otherwise, if you don't, people underestimate how much they should pay you for a gig. So it's sort of, you have to balance it.
It's dicey.
It is very dicey, because if you turn up, like some of the gigs I do, the people in there are wealthy and beyond, So the people with billions, and they're the ones who don't have to worry, So when you turn up at their gig, I can't turn up in an outfit that I bought in some supermarket somewhere, or maybe in the shop street, or or get some cloth and then mix some silk on it and you think it's a designer. I can't do that because they're paying me 5 figures to come and do a gig for them abroad. So if you're going amongst them and they're in a £20,000 dresses, I would have to look better than them. That way, when they pay me that money, they don't look at me and go, oh, look at the way she turned out. So when I walk in, I have to look a certain way. I have to make sure I project myself a certain way, so the people who book me know that I'm in the same league, although I'm not. But I haven't got billions, But.
I know. But it's the way you project yourself, basically, that's what will get you the gigs. Because
it
I
will
think that's what is
get you booked for those people and give you the money. You can get booked. Anybody can get booked for gigs, but getting a certain amount of money for yourself all depends on how you project yourself and the people you're performing for. If you're performing for people who are simple and they have their, the normal looking. I'm not. Again, I'm going to say.
I understand.
But then
you're a
you
jazz
can turn
person,
up.
though.
Yeah.
I was going to come back to that. I mean, your genre of music doesn't really, appeal to everybody.
No.
In Ghana, especially.
And that's why I'm intentionally just to annoy everybody. You have to listen to my music whether you like it or not. You can hate it, but then at least you're going to be listening to other forms of music instead of the same things we hear all the time. We really need to just dilute it a little bit. So I'm not worried whether you like it or you don't like it. I'm going to inject my little bit of something in there, just so maybe we can be a little more sophisticated with our listening skills.
How difficult is it? You're trying hard. You're trying to inject your sophisticated.
Well, some of the females are very sophisticated. My music.
Yeah, your music. You're trying to, very hard. Do you think you're trying very hard to, get your music out there to the many Ghanaians who can't, really relate to jazz? The people that,
Well, you see, some of the songs I release are very diverse. I mean, the first songs. A lot of the songs in the beginning I didn't promote, I just put them out there. I mean, I'm that type of person. I was here working because I had the school and the kids. When I'm bored, I put music out. I mean, so it's not really for, and I didn't promote them at all. I just put them out, did some billboards, and then put the video out. And for me, that's good enough because, I need to keep my hand in certain things. And also when I came here, I just thought we were listening to the same thing, so I did Good Feeling.
Yeah.
And Good Feeling. Good. Yeah, it's more old school. And then Goodbye is sort of reggae pop. And then the one after was Sumimu, which is a bit
Wait,
more.
Ochema Kwame.
No.
the Bema-
is the
Bema
one.
Bebeji.
Yeah. No.
That one is so nice.
Oh yeah, you like that one.
I know, and the
Then
last time I love that song. And the one with Samini, which got everyone
one more.
talking.
Give me one more. Burn up, bitch.
Wow,
That's a cool one.
Yeah, it's very interesting. How I mean, she's a mother of 5. Yes, very beautiful kids. You have boys in there?
2 boys and 3 girls.
Are you domineering? Do you choose
For my children?
Yeah. Do you choose ladies for your men, your kids?
No, I don't. You said people might think I'm that way, but I'm not. What I've conditioned my children to be is when they find somebody and they think they're in love, bring them home. Because that I encourage. It works for my daughters. But for my son, unfortunately, he's a bit, so every week we see somebody different. He thinks he's in love with. So I wasn't sure whether I made the right decision to say, bring them home when you're in love.
Yeah.
But my young son, he's 17, so he really is not into, he has girls in the school, best friends, and occasionally they come over and when they're going to a party or something. But my son is 25, so he, JJ, he's hot. I mean, he's so good looking, it's crazy.
So how do you manage, your kids together with your job? You are out there, people love you. Like, do they?
People love me?
Oh,
I didn't know that.
I think, if I love you, I think people love you.
You love me because, you're, look at you.
No.
You're just gorgeous. You
don't think people love you? Do you think they hate you?
I don't know. To be honest, I'd rather they learn from me. They don't have to like me. Okay. You can just learn from me. Do you know what I mean? So, I don't know if you like me or not. Maybe you can come and tell me, but I don't know.
You can give them opportunity to tell you. I think they do, don't you?
Yeah.
They do.
Better, I'll find you.
So what do they think, about mommy all up there?
My kids are so proud of me, and I have to put it out there. I have my oldest daughter, who is that? And you guys should go and Google her. Stushi. She is in one of the biggest girl bands in the UK. Stushi, they've had some big hits. So, I mean, I'm a bit in the know with the music industry in the UK because of her. Okay. Because my time was 1990.
Watch it.
1990. Yeah.
But so, you don't want to grow. That's the point.
No, you see, that was my time. So when she came into the industry about 6 years ago, 5-6 years ago, I sort of took a back seat just so she would flourish, because there's nothing worse than having a mother and daughter, almost like at the same time, and then and then it seems like you're competing. And my daughter is so stunning that it wasn't even worth it. So I took a back seat. So she was flourishing beautifully. Had 4 top 10 in the UK and worldwide. 2 of their tracks was international hit. They've had so many different nominations. I mean, my daughter is just amazing. So I mean, they know. So sometimes when I do what I'm doing here, they are just so proud, because when they were growing up and I was doing some of the huge big gigs and concerts, they were always with me.
Yeah.
So one of them was bound to be in the industry. So my children understand the industry. They understand me. They understand who I am. And my children all understand themselves too. Okay. So I think I just want people to understand that I'm whom I am because of my children. Okay. I want to project a strong woman, and they all are. Every single one of them earn their own money, and they have bought their own houses. And everything they've done has been for themselves, apart from the last 2, obviously they're still home, because 18 and 17. Yeah. So I'm very proud of my kids. Now, obviously, I've done something right. Yeah. So I just think that people need to know who I am, where I'm coming from, and why I am how I am. It's because I have brought up 5 amazingly strong children. Yeah. So they're never embarrassed, what I'm doing at all. There's no reason to. They're just very proud. Yeah. The only time I embarrass them is when I turn up at the school and I see a girl and she's very hot and I say, why don't you date that one? That's when they...
Wow. I mean, taking care of all these beautiful, wonderful kids.
Kids, yes.
I mean, back here in Ghana,
Yes.
they're doing their own things. I'm sure you have something for the music industry. You have a school you're working on.
Yes.
How
The
is it-
school,
how-
Beppy.
how's it
Benson
going?
Entertainment Production Industry. We did take a short break because I had, this illness, the big C, which was a bit of a nightmare. So it stopped the growth of the girls a little bit, but we're back now.
Okay.
And the girls are amazing. I love these kind of projects, and the school is free. You don't have to pay.
Yeah, I mean, to own a school here in Ghana and not pay anything, it's like
No, just turn up and learn
charity
something.
all over. You are in this industry and you've performed on stages. I think
Yeah.
you should have an idea of what exactly the music industry needs.
What we want here,
Yeah, here.
we need the regulations. We don't have enough regulations, and I think that's what music should be doing. Because Musicians Union in the UK are a body that supports the acts when it comes to maybe you're signing a contract. They can recommend lawyers for you, and then the first 2 hours of going to see the lawyer with your contract is free.
Okay.
So they have some kind of affiliation with some kind of law firms. Secondly, they can help you register. You can call in. They can help you find places where you can register your songs. And sometimes they can guide you right there. They send you emails, know what's happening. They also can tell you how much you should charge. For instance, it's like if you're going to a gig and you don't know what the minimum is for a band member. This is all in a regulations book. And it just helps you through. I don't see that here. So you have bands booking and then undercutting each other because I think we just all have to work in harmony, and that's where we need Musicians Union to regulate all of that. Yes, but I don't see it doing that. Oh, okay. You see, now let's put it this way. I usually sing in the UK.
Okay.
When I come here, I put songs out. I am Ghanaian, but when I come here, I put songs out and I do the odd bit and pieces. But predominantly, where I earn my money is in the UK and the US. And when I say the US, it's typically Los Angeles because, I write songs for different people. So for that reason, I'm not very savvy when it comes to Ghana and whether we have regulations. I'm just telling you what I see when I'm here. And my girls are a little confused as well when they say, okay, I remember one of them came to me and said, I've written a song. Who should I go around? I said, shouldn't you be calling the Musicians Union? And then they said, we don't have any regular. And I said, oh, okay. Well, then let's find out. So I thought that's what they do. So, I don't know. Maybe maybe in Ghana, Musicians Union means something else. Who knows?
I hope they're listening. They will try to put some regulations. Probably.
Well, I'm sure he knows about it. Maybe he has. Maybe the thing is, it hasn't triggered across to everybody. So maybe we need to step up more and letting people know. The Musicians Union know, because I didn't know, and my children in the school didn't. I call them my children.
Yeah.
They didn't know. So maybe the bigger stars in this country know. Maybe they do, and maybe I should ask. I don't know.
Who else are you looking forward to work with? You've worked with a number of people.
In this country?
Yeah, in this country. I know you've worked outside, but we don't even want to go there.
Yeah, but the thing is, most people don't know that, though. I think they think I've come here trying to be famous. I haven't come here trying to be famous.
You see, that's the problem is the genre. That's where
It's a genre of music.
Yeah, I think
they
that's
don't
where
understand.
The problem, when we have jazz festivals here, you can only see a section of the public going for such events.
But I don't only do jazz. I do other songs,
then we still look at you as jazz
as a foreign
act. So it's very difficult to just relate. Oh, that's
but I just did one more with my ass hanging out. Really, how much more can I do to fit in?
Why they should be scared if you think that they are scared. Some of them actually create stuff, lie about. Well, I can't say for a fact that I know them, but people create things just to, be out there in the news.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
It's called a publicity stunt. I don't know whether your publicist is here. He can tell you what they can actually do for their
the press.
Just to promote.
Well, I mean, when
something.
we're doing one more, it just went out that we were dating because of the provocative nature of the thing, but that was because it was in the video.
So it means.
But I don't make things up. It's my mouth gets me in trouble.
So it means that this is happening in the industry.
It happens
People think
everywhere
that,
in the
it
world.
happens. Is it a good thing? Publicity stunts? Is it a
No,
good
I
thing?
don't believe in actually projecting something that's not real. But if it's a part of a film, it's like, not long ago, what's his name? Sylvester Stallone has just put a film out and projecting a cancer patient. And apparently it was all over Ghana that he had cancer and he was dying. It's like maybe, somebody saw a little bit of film or some news. They don't read everything. They just see the headline. And it's like, oh my God, he's dying. Go on Google and just check it out. I mean, is he dead? So, it's just those kind of things. But publicity stunts, it's like when you say stunts, I need to get that right. I'm
projecting something just to, get the attention of the public or the media to probably sell something because you're selling music. You're selling
like what?
movies.
Because there are different forms of it.
Oh, okay, so
like the
music. You have a music coming up, like cheating.
Yeah.
Shatamichi, forgive me, cheating, and then we have a news coming out before the song comes out that Shatamichi's cheating on Shatawale, and that's the reason why she was thrown out of the house. When in fact it's not true.
It wasn't true?
No.
Okay.
So it's a publicity stunt just to introduce the new song that's coming, which is cheating.
Everybody has the way of putting things out there. I don't know, media. Unfortunately, I don't have to try because my big mouth will get me in trouble. So I just wish I had less of a big mouth. But I think everybody has the way of doing. It's an art, the music is an art. So the creation is different. Everybody has their own idea of how they feel they should do it. So it's not worth. I think we just have to allow artists to be. You just have to understand that they're doing their job, and their job entails getting your attention. And if they're getting your attention,
you guys always have our attention.
I get my attention because you put see-through big lights on my crotch just so you can see my dresses. You put a big light.
And about your dressing, when Ghana.
Listen, don't say Ghana. That's beginning to annoy me actually. When people say Ghana.
No,
in Ghana, I didn't kind of your space.
It always happens. It always happens in Ghana. We see Beyonce wearing all these tight dresses. Kind of a little bit naked and all that, showing flesh and all that. We don't complain. No.
And everybody goes looks hot. She looks hot. Yeah. But the thing is, even in London. In abroad, worldwide, not just London, US, everywhere. Because I go to a lot of the parties. They do say they don't shut up about it. They will say, but they treat the artists with respect. What they write about, it's not about look at and what people say about them underneath. It's not like that. You either love it or you don't. You either take it or you leave it. So when they're wearing a dress that you don't agree with, it's cool. You don't have to look at that picture again. Just leave it out. But here, they will bash you like, look at your shower, you don't know my life. And a lot of people still calling me those names. And I've married for 30 years. I have 5 children, very successful children. And you're cheating on your wife somewhere, or your wife is cheating on you somewhere. You don't even know. So come and look at my life, Kaka, and then make a comment. Just say, if you don't like it, just say, oh, I didn't like what Stephanie was wearing. I don't think it's, but that's fine.
Insult them.
It's fine because everybody has an opinion. I believe in people having their opinions.
Yeah.
But the insults and for me, it doesn't get to me. But if you were talking about the younger ones, it's so unfair. I mean, Becca works really hard. Fia works they all work so hard, and you're stifling their growth because they're afraid to wear maybe what they want to wear. Maybe they don't. I don't know. I'm just speaking. Or then you insult them, and then it's not fair.
So, with your clothes, can anybody just pick up your dress? Because I know that you're planning on probably selling
Yes.
them
I'm
giving
giving it
for
to
charity.
towards cancer research, because I've got, so that's why I'm sorting them out right now, because this is only maybe 10% of what I own. I mean, my dress in this country. So you can imagine in the UK,
yeah.
I got loads. I sing for a lot of the designers, you know, like the big designers. We're talking like Jenny Peckham, the Betsy Johnsons. And so when I perform for them, I get the, I'm lucky enough for them to give me, you know, the clothes, the one-offs that most people, you know, would not be able to get.
So many things to learn.
Yes.
So many things to learn from Stephanie Benson. Like live. I want to put the live there because that's what her name is on Instagram. Go and follow her on Instagram. It's all about love. The music is out there. This is the first play here on Joy Prime Entertainment with Becky. I want us to do this over and over again. I would love us to do it again because
Yes.
I'm learning a lot. There's so many things that I didn't know, you know, especially about the pink dress.
The pink panties and the bra. And
Yeah.
let me dress you before, when I find you your husband,
Yeah.
I will sing all about love.
Okay.
And then you be in stockings and pants and bra.
You know, it's a very
And then your husband will be very happy. I'll get
know.
you pink handcuffs too.
yeah, so that we can, you know, that would be
Pink, fluffy.
after the wedding, I'm sure.
Yeah, the wedding night.
Okay.
I will design your room on your wedding night. Pink petals, pink feathers, pink gloves, pink everything, for the first time that the man gets lucky. Isn't that sexy?
Very sexy. On a sexy note, we will end Entertainment with Becky here on Joy Prime on Multi TV. I've been talking entertainment. I've been actually having a very deep conversation with Stephanie Benson, the beautiful Stephanie Benson. When I grow up, I want to become. No. I want to be like Stephanie Benson. I mean, at 50, I just right now I feel like her mom right now.
Oh, stop it.
I know.
You said that before. I mean, I don't even know how you can say that, because that's just crazy.
You don't know how much
Are you looking at your face?
people would give to become or just
But let me
be
say,
a little bit.
They think that I just heard that somebody says I've done a facelift. Please look at my ears and check to see if you see any lines.
No.
I was having to check, because the facelift will pull everything up. Look at my neck. My neck is becoming old.
Yeah.
Look at my neck. Do you see any cuts or anything?
No, we didn't
Please,
see anything.
Let's put this rumor to bed. Look at the ears. Do you see any cuts? Any behind the ear?
No.
No. Okay. No facelift though. This is my face.
It's been nice having this conversation with you.
I want to keep talking though.
Yeah.
I'm talking about back implants.
We can continue this conversation later on. Thank you so much for joining us. Please join us next.